am I Paul or am I Stephen?
No, Paul.
Oh.
No.
Well then, let me think about that. I don't know. Do I have to take it really seriously and wish for like charitable like things, or can I be funny and stupid? Okay. Wish number one has to do with Ian Summerholder. I want to, for one day, be able to have his baby blue eyes and just go up to women and go. I just want to have Ian's baby blue eyes. I want to walk around the streets and I want to like look at women like this, and just like see the effect that it has. Because I see him do it and I get very jealous. He just walks around and I'll go, like, oh, ah. No, it doesn't work. That's wish number one. That's my biggest wish.
Your eyes are...
I'm so overwhelmed by that wish that I can't even think of what my other two would be. Because if that came true, I think I'd just change radically as a human being. The other two are for world peace, and then the third is for world domination. In that order of priority. Thank you.
Ciao bello.
Ciao, Bella.
I'm Sarah from Italy, and my question is...
So many Italians today.
Yeah!
Is today the day that the Italians decided to come? They all came together? Because there was not that many Italians yesterday.
Never seen it.
Really? Yeah. The Spaniards were over, you know, it was like they were louder or something. I don't know.
My question is, how do you see Stefan in Neville's role?
I'm sorry? How do you see Stefan in...
How do you see Stefan in Neville's role?
In other role?
Neville. Evil.
Oh, in the evil role. I don't know, because I think he was like kind of evil in, not evil, but he kind of had that like in season 1, that thing where he went through the dark side and he started to attack all these different people, and remember he had that girl in the woods and he was biting her neck, and it was kind of, I loved doing it, but it was kind of like, you saw Stefan doing it and he hated that he was doing it. You know, he was so upset with himself and he would like do these terrible things and then he had tears in his eyes. And for me, I think we've already explored that. So it would be nice in season 3 for him to be, I said this yesterday, so I don't want to get too repetitive, but I want him to be evil in more of a fun, diabolical way. Kind of more of a evil with a laugh, evil with a grin, kind of enjoying it. Because I think it would be a welcome change for him. Maybe even implore some comedy into it. You know what I mean? And then I think that's more interesting anyway. Hope that answers your question. You don't understand a word I said to you. I don't even know what I'm saying.
And another thing, can you say ciao Leah?
Oh, Leah?
Ciao Leah.
You know my little
It's my
sister.
best friend.
My little sister's name is Leah.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a double thing. I'll say to her and to your friend, ciao Leah!
Thanks, grazie.
Grazie, prego, prego.
Hi.
Hello.
Marjorie.
Where are you from? Let me guess.
France.
Italy.
France.
Wow.
Lyon.
Wow.
Do you know?
I know. Do you know?
So my question is,
Yeah.
what do you think of the evolution of your
I think of human evolution. Well, Charles Darwin. Good question. I do believe in dinosaurs and chimpanzees. Next question? What? Leo? No? Alright, I'm kidding. What's up?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
Thank you.
No, I'm kidding. evolution of
your character. And what do you want for next season?
You know, I Chihuahua. I think season 1 he was pretty contained, like in a box. And I think season 2, he spread his wings a little bit. And I think I would just like to see that progressively. You know, I've done like all these a bunch of TV shows. I've done a bunch of pilots and guest stars. And, you know, I really enjoyed many of the roles that I played. But it's interesting because one of the things that I didn't want was to be stuck on a show that had me doing the same thing over and over again, playing like a police detective, you know, doing the same thing, saying the same lines. And it's nice to develop your character, especially on a supernatural show. There's no boundaries. So I don't know, I just would like for him to consistently expand, you know, in whatever way possible. You know, that makes sense. So, thank you. Merci.
Merci.
Merci. Au revoir. Hi.
Hi, I'm Rachel from Ireland.
How are you?
My question is, if you have become an actor, what career do you choose?
Yeah. Well, I was playing hockey, ice hockey, in high school, and I really wanted to be an ice hockey player. But then I got thrown out of the school that I was on the hockey team on. So I kind of quit hockey and started taking some theater and stuff. But hockey was definitely a huge thing for me. I don't think I would have made it though. I don't think I would have made it to the pros. It would have been, no, I would have been playing on a pond, a frozen pond. But then, if it wasn't for ice hockey, it would be. I always loved the idea of being like a journalist, you know. So I wanted to take some you know liberal arts classes in college and become an investigative journalist. But this worked out. That was my fallback career. I didn't need it. Got vampire diaries. You know, it all worked out. Unbelievable. Thanks. What's all this talking? Who's talking? Oh, it's you.
Hi, Bob.
Ah.
I'm Mercedes from Barcelona.
Mercedes?
Yes.
You know, if you were in Catalan, you'd be
Marce.
Marce.
Sí.
Okay?
Bueno,
I'm not getting in the middle of this, okay?
mi inglés es
I signed some autographs, and like someone will walk up and they'll be like, I'm Mercedes, and I'll be like,
I'm Mercedes.
I know, and then I'll say, oh, like Mercedes. No! Catalan! And then someone else comes up and I'm like, oh, Mercedes, like Mercedes. No! Mercedes. And I'm like, what is going on with you people? What's wrong with you?
It was me.
Oh, it was you. But then I had like 5 times with 500 people. Anyway, hello. That's it, please.
Mi inglés es penoso, así que yo voy a preguntarte. She said his English is awful.
Well, she does speak English.
¿Qué pregunta no te han hecho que te gustaría que te hicieran?
See?
She wants to know what question you haven't been asked yet and you would like to.
Think about
what?
it. Yes?
I want you to ask me, what's my motivation? You know when an actor is on set?
What is your motivation?
I don't have one. What's the motivation behind stepping? What's the meaning? I don't have one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is going really well.
Hey, Paul.
Hey. No,
This is Mercedes, she was telling me.
you guys should discuss. So but there's two Mercedes, basically. No. Yeah, you're Mercedes. You're Mercedes.
This one's Merche. Merche.
What the hell's going on? She's Merche? Oh, hey, Merche. Hi, so what's the question?
Hi, Paul.
Hi. What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. By the way, I told yesterday I told you that you look amazing in person. I didn't want to say that you look bad in television, but in person you look way more beautiful.
You know, I'm so glad you clarified that because
Sorry.
Last
I'm
night.
really nervous.
well, I couldn't sleep.
Sorry.
And I was like, no, well, thank you.
Your eyes are amazing. You don't have
Oh,
anything to
Small.
ask for.
Okay.
answer about.
I'm just kidding. Thank you very much.
Anyway, I'm gonna tell you the same that I told Ian, because I didn't have the chance to go into the interview with you. We're coming from VampireDiaries.s. My partner over there went with the green t-shirt, and me, and Vampire Diaries in Spanish from Mexico too.
Oh, wow.
Here. And we want you to follow us on Twitter, or at least just let you know that we're really excited about working behind you and translating all the news and
So
interviews.
you do Vampire Diaries Spain and you do Vampire Diaries Mexico.
I translate your interviews and put on YouTube with subtitles.
And you do it because you just love the show.
Yeah.
I always thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Because I always wondered, like, who does this? Who created this website? And you.
There's no much jobs here in Spain right now, so we don't have anything better to do.
Well, thanks.
Anyway,
So basically, you just do it out of boredom.
no.
Yeah.
I gave you a bottle of wine yesterday with Bea.
I'm pretty sure I drank it.
Oh, cool. It was okay?
Rioja?
Yeah.
Sí.
Anyway, my question is, sorry. I want to know have you ever think that maybe Caroline and Stefan can have something there going on now that it's pretty obvious that we're going to have an Elena and Damon time, and I think everybody's waiting for it. But maybe Caroline can help Stefan through this horrible time that is going ahead of you.
I think that's a good observation. It's funny, I keep hearing about this, like, Caroline and Stefan thing. I keep hearing that people notice something. Chemistry.
Yeah.
But it was very unintentional.
It's definitely there.
It was like we were doing the scenes, and it's a very platonic relationship. It's very, it's obviously just a friendship. But people kept saying that. I don't know, maybe I think season 3 I'm gonna have some stuff with Caroline. But I don't know if it could ever escalate into anything romantic. I do think that's an interesting thought, but I also really like their friendship. I feel like they have like a bond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. I love you.
Love you.
Hi, sorry, my question was very similar.
You also work for Vampire Diaries?
No.
Your name is Mercedes?
No, my name is Wesley.
So you gotta come up with a better, something different. So you gotta come up with something good.
I know.
That'd be amazing.
I'll just go next.
No, really, ask me.
Okay, well, it was more like with the friendship, or not with the relationship with Caroline. At the beginning of season 2, we saw that Stefan wanted to kind of save Caroline when she became a vampire. And now she's been dealing with all the stuff with Matt and Tyler and her mother. Do you think that Caroline is going to go all out and go and find Stefan and help him out with all the things he's going on with Klaus? Say things like he saved her.
Oh, right, because he did say for didn't he?
Yeah.
Good. Forget it now. Years, a long time. Yeah. Although I hope she doesn't say anything too soon. I kind of want to be. I think it'd be interesting if me and Klaus were on the road for a while. You know, like two you know, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid or something. I just want to be back. No, but I think that's an option. I think that's a really good idea. I think Stefan probably won't come back to Mystic Falls unless somebody comes to get him. So yeah, I think you may have just uncovered Susan 3 of thought. No, I think that may very well happen. Yeah.